Smoking mirror, boots on the floor. Heard death knocking at the old back door. She had hips like thunder, eyes like sin. Said, cowboy, ready, let's begin. But I kissed her first before she got too close. I tipped my hat, raised that whiskey toast. She came for blood, but I brought fire. This ain't no grave, it's a funeral pyre. Yeah, I kissed her first, made her grin. If I'm going down, I'm going in. Dust on my knuckles, hell on my breath. Danced with angels, drank with death. She smiled sharp, leaned in slow, whispered, cowboy, time to go. But I kissed her first, burned like flame, lit that night with my outlaw name. No fear, no tears, just grit and smoke. I laughed so hard, I damn near choked. Yeah, I kissed her first, took my shot. She kissed back and liked it a lot. Ain't no heaven for a man like me, just desert roads and whiskey seas. But if death comes dressed in black and lace, I'll meet her smiling face to face. Yeah, I kissed her first with a devil's spark, lit up the night and left my mark. She pulled the side but dropped it low. She knew damn well I stole the show. I kissed her first and I'd do it twice, 'cause dancing with death never felt so nice. Ash rains down where justice fell. Smoke rose thick like a preacher's spell. We lit the match on the lies they sold. Now me and death walk the road of gold. Boots stomp embers, heart don't shake. Truth cuts deeper than any stake. I ain't the hero, never was, but I carry wrath like it's heaven's cause. Fire don't scare the dead, we burned it all, left nothing unsaid. I don't ride behind, I don't crawl ahead. I walk beside her where the brave once bled. Yeah, fire don't scare the dead, hell's already been tread. Old church burned, cross turned black. No savior riding to pull us back. My sins scream louder than the flames, but I still stand, I own my name. Dust on my coat, smoke in my breath. Got one hand gripped on fate, one on death. You call this vengeance, call it sin. I call it where the end begins. Fire don't scare the dead, we burn
come to make peace. I came to bury what lied, and if fire is the price, let it all burn. Hollow eyes behind her veil, she don't cry, she don't wail, but she nods when I don't flinch, 'cause we both know truth don't blink an inch. The town's in ruin, but I walk proud. No sermons here, no angry crowd, just bones and embers, gun and creed, just me and death and what we need. Fire don't scare the dead, our boots raise dust where angels fled. We ain't slowing, we ain't misled, we walk as one through fire and dread. No chains, no tune, no thread, just one last trail, flames ahead. Yeah, fire don't scare the dead. We sat by a table carved in stone. The land across is cold and alone. His grip was bone, his smile wide, but I looked him dead with fire inside. The moon hung high like a ghost on trial. I clenched my teeth, held for a while. No words were said, just skin and bone. Two hands locked like steel and stone. You can break my arms, but not my name. Drag me down, I'll burn in flame. You can win the fight, take what you crave, but I don't bow in the grip of the grave. No, I don't bow in the grip of the grave. He pushed me back, inch by inch. With every tremble I didn't flinch. I felt the crack, bone gave away, but I stared straight with nothing to say. You can break my arms, but not my name. Drag me down, I'll burn in flame. You can win the fight, take what you crave, but I don't bow in the grip of the grave. No, I don't bow. Some lose with fists, some win with pride, but me, Outlaw, standing side by side with death himself, and didn't fold. My soul still burning hard and cold. You can take this hand, you can claim my breath, but not my fire, not my death. You might have won, but I never gave. Still smiling proud in the grip of the grave. Yeah, still smiling proud in the grip of the grave.
Smoke in my lungs, nails in my throat. Rode through the fire, didn't leave a note. The chapel burned, the sky turned black. I laughed as hell, pulled me back. Boots full of ash, blood in my grin. Praying to gods I never let in. Crosses fall, but I still rise with rusted steel and haunted eyes. I've got ashes in my chest, chains rattling where I rest. I don't breathe, I don't beg, I just ride with a ghost on my leg. Every mile's a curse I wear, leather cracked and full of prayer. I ain't lost, I've just been bled by the fire, by the smoke, by the dead. The sky don't cry where I've been riding, only thunder and bones colliding. My name was carved into a tomb, but I broke the stone and left the gloom. Knuckles scorched, my soul half gone, still humming that old funeral song. No angels here, no holy light, just a fistful of chains and a will to fight. I got ashes in my chest, chains rattling where I rest. I don't breathe, I don't beg, I just ride with a ghost on my leg. Every mile's a curse I wear, leather cracked and full of prayer. I ain't lost, I've just been bled by the fire, by the smoke, by the dead. These roads ain't paved, they're stitched in sin. I ride with what I might have been, a skeleton preaching through a storm, a death mask forged where hate was born. I've got ashes in my chest, chains rattling where I rest. I don't breathe, I don't beg, I just ride with a ghost on my leg. Let the sky fall, let the earth cry red. I'm still riding with the voice of the dead. They strung me high on a dead man's tree, ropes tied around what's left of me. Sun cracked bones and vulture skies, but I still got fire in these hollow eyes. I'm the grin on the hangman's face, coming back with a curse and a taste. You thought I'd rot in that dusty grave, but the dead ride loud and the dead ain't saved. Dust to dust.
this dust my badge of sin, and I wear it proud with a hangman's I'm the grin on the hangman's face, a ghost with a gun coming for the race. Blood on the sand, doom in the sky. You better run, boy, even death can't die.
Whiskey burn, candlelight. She sat down like it was her right. Dig of bones, eyes like ash. I lit in my smoke and matched her flash. We bet with names, not silver rounds. The chips were scars, the stakes the ground. I raised with pain, she called with time. In a bar past us, at the end of the line. No rules spoke, but both we knew one would lead the other through. She smirked like smoke, I grinned through blood. The cards were drawn, the drinks were mud. We bet with names, not silver rounds. The chips were scars, the stakes the ground. I raised with pain, she called with time. In a bar past us, at the end of the line. She said, son, you ride too far. I said, ma'am, I am what scars are. No priest, no law, no bell to chime. Just whiskey and a twisted spine. We bet with names, not silver rounds. The chips were scars, the stakes the ground. She folded slow, I tipped my brim, and death stood up, but left with him. fire's low, but it still burns like the bridges I never returned. Every mile I rode alone left ghosts in my marrow, carved into bone. Death, I see you sitting there still, ain't scared no more, just feeling the chill. You ain't speaking, but you don't need to. You've been waiting, I've been drifting to you. Ash and ember, name and flame, all I've done I can't reclaim. If I sing it now, maybe it don't die. So here's my truth for the final goodbye. Loved a woman, left her crying in dawn. Swore I'd be back, then I was gone. My hands are worn, my soul is thin. She's long gone, I pay in sin. Ash and ember, name and flame, all I've done I can't reclaim. If I sing it now, maybe it don't die. So here's my truth for the final goodbye. Ain't asking mercy, ain't begging grace, just wanna leave more than a hollowed face. So take this song, let it echo through dust. Not redemption, just a whisper of trust. Ash and ember, name and flame, all I've done I can't reclaim. But if this sound stays when I'm gone, then I didn't die all alone.
I sat across from bones in black, lantern burned like a final act. Deck of cards on a tombstone slab. He grinned wide with a gambler's jab. The air was thick with rotten breath. The pot was time, the stakes was death. He whispered low, pick your sin. I raised my cup and leaned right in. Shadow dealing with a rusted grin. Ain't no winner when the reaper wins. All cards on the coffin, dealing fate. One wrong bluff and it's too damn late. Whiskey, blood, and a cold dead stare. The devil's watching from a wooden chair. Ash to ash, we raise the stakes. Grit and fire, no soul he takes. Cards on the coffin, bone white hand. Outlaw bleeds, but still he stands. twisted law. He played the queen, I showed the blade. My breath held back, my soul unpaid. The wind went still, the crows took flight. The graveyard held its breath that night. I saw the grin, but never fear. I've danced with worse and I'm still here. Steel and leather, fire and skin. We ride the edge where hell begins. Call cards on the coffin, dealing fate. One wrong bluff and it's too damn late. Whiskey, blood, and a cold dead stare. The devil's laughing in the midnight air. Ash to ash, we raise the stakes. Grit and fire, no soul he takes. Cards on the coffin, bone white hand. Outlaw bleeds, but still he stands. You don't fold to death, boy, you stare, I'm down. Ain't about winning, it's about not backing down. Call cards on the coffin, final call. He played God, but I took it all. With a crooked smile and a shattered past, I left that grave with a smoking flask. Ash to ash, the chains still clank, but I ride free from the devil's bank. Cards on the coffin, and when I ride, I carry death right by my side. Whoa, 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 bone to bone, eye to eye. He don't flinch, and I don't lie. In the moonlight, stakes are clear. Ain't no room for doubt or fear. I got fire in my blood, dust in my soul, wrestling death with a heart gone cold. Ain't no preacher, ain't no saint, but I'll fight till I ain't got strength. Whiskey burning, boots worn thin, rode through hell and back again. She grins wide with a bony face, but I ain't here to lose this race. I got fire in my blood, dust in my soul, wrestling death with a heart gone cold. Ain't no preacher, ain't no saint, but I'll fight till I ain't got strength. Chain beats, gun smoke rattling bones. Every mile's carved in stone. But tonight I grip that hand and show the devil where I stand. I got fire in my blood, dust in my soul, wrestling death with a heart gone cold. One last breath, one last stand, and I'll go down with a gun in hand. Boots beat a long shadow in the dust.
The sun does not shine where the dead belong. 6 shots hang like a doomsday. He doesn't blink, he walks down my road. His eyes are not eyes, they are burning cold. A face like a bow from which there's no return. I spit blood, I raise my steel, but the air grows cold and time does not feel. Draw against the devil, feel the way. The dust spins fast when you tempt fate. He doesn't miss, he doesn't forgive. He just rides so that the damned don't live. Take up arms, gather your courage. This is where sinners are going. You can run, you can pray, and he comes like death in broad daylight. They say he died in 95, but people still swear they saw him riding. No heart in your chest, just smoke and gears. You can smell hell when it's coming. I've killed people twice, it's my sin, but none of them looked dead before I started. This is not a duel, it's a prophecy. One goes, the other ceases to be. Draw against the devil, feel the way. The dust spins fast when you tempt fate. He doesn't miss, he doesn't forgive. He just rides so that the damned don't live. Take up arms, gather your courage. This is where sinners are being taken. You can run, you can pray, and he comes like death in broad daylight. His trigger pulls the hands of fate. His bullet does not stop, it just waits. Draw against the devil, meet your name. He carves it deep in smoke and flame. No heaven hears, no saints remain, just a coat of dust and death unchained. You can fight, you can stay, but he walks like death in broad day. Boots sink deep in this burning sand, bones on shoe, cross in hand. A life of fire, a trail of dust. Now I walk alone, 'cause walk I must. The wind don't howl, it judges me. Each mile a verse of my eulogy. A 6-gun center, broken crown. Now I wear the weight to lay it down. I carry the cross I carved in blood. Through hell I walk, through ash and mud. No priest, no prayer, no righteous man, just bones and burden. That's who I am, that's who I am. carry the cross I carved in blood, paid for hate with every thud. No one weeps for a gunman down, but I still walk, 'cause I still stand with bones and burden. Yeah, bones and burden, that's who I am.
Woke up in the dust, face down in the heat. Tire marks lay west, my blood on the seat. Leather's torn, gas tank's dry, but I still ride, 'cause I ain't ready to die. Behind me, wind don't blow the same. Something follows that don't got a name. I've seen crosses buried deep in sand. Now death rides high with a gun in hand. Let the dust know my name. I ain't running, but I ain't the same. Steel in my veins, fire in my chest. If I go down, I'll go down dressed. Let the dirt take my bones, but not before I ride alone. And if it catches me, then so it goes. The reaper's close, but I ride slow. I once had brothers, I once had a song. Now it's echoes and ghosts riding along. One wheel squeaks like a morning bell, and my shadow's longer than the road to hell. Let the dust know my name. I ain't running, but I ain't the same. Steel in my veins, fire in my chest. If I go down, I'll go down dressed. Let the dirt take my bones, but not before I ride alone. And if he catches me, then so it goes. The reaper's close, but I ride slow. Stands up there, coat full of knives, silent as the graves of 1,000 lives. But I got one more mile, one more song. If I burn out, I'll burn strong. Let the dust know my name. I ain't praying for no holy flame. Bury my head, keep the wheels warm. Death ain't scary when you felt the storm. Let the dirt take my bones, but not before I ride alone. And if he catches me, I won't beg or scream. I'll just ride on through the goddamn dream.
Dusting my lawn, sun burning my back, pulling a box down a blood red track. Leather boots warm, hands scraped raw. Got death as my shadow, and he knows the law. Ain't no prayers in this stretch of land, just bones and buzzards and a broken man. The wind whispers sins I ain't
the rest.
I ride with ghosts, I drag my fate past every cross, through every gate. This ain't a ride for the weak or tame. I bury my past and don't leave a name. My grip, vengeance in tow. Each mile I walk, I feel the growl grow. Banjos crying, harmonica moans, while death hums soft in a baritone. Cowboy whistle cuts the heat like a dirge that rides on blistered feet. This road don't end, it circles back to a gun, a grave, and a whiskey flask. Yeah, I ride with ghosts, I drag my pain through firestorms and acid rain. This dusty box don't hold no gold, just a man I used to be, stone cold.
Step by step, the wind cuts through, boots dragging truths I never knew. Behind me walks what waits for all, but I still walk, I don't yet fall. Cross made of dust tied to my name, I bear the weight, not seeking fame. If I fall, let them know I tried, with fire in my hands and death by my side. The sun won't rise, the sky won't pray, but I still march through Judgment Day. No gold, no God, just what I owe, and a cross I carve from my own soul. Cross made of dust tied to my name, I bear the weight, not seeking fame. If I fall, let them know I tried, with fire in my hands and death by my side. Tell my kin I walked alone. No cries, no stone, just dust and bone. She never led, she walked behind, and I never once looked back in time. Cross made of dust tied to my name, burned by sin, but too proud for shame. If I fall, let the silence ride. I was a man with death by my side. I sat in the beer's blood in my hands. Smoke from the past still clings like brands. She looked like bones wrapped in night, but I ain't blinked, I came to fight.
I spoke to the Reaper face to face, told him I'd ride, I won't be erased. Fire in my chest, gun on my side. If I'm dying tonight, I'll do it with pride. She asked would I trade for one more breath. I said my soul's cracked, but I fear not death. I've killed for less, I've prayed for more, but mercy's a ghost I don't look for. I spoke to the Reaper face to face, told him I'd ride, I won't be erased. Fire in my chest, gun on my side. If I'm dying tonight, I'll do it with pride. I ain't bowed, I made my sins and I said them loud. You take what's yours, but you leave my name, 'cause I walked through hell and I lit that flame. I spoke to the Reaper and I stood tall, told him this cowboy won't crawl. Ash in my mouth, dust in my eyes, I'll ride into death with fire in eyes.
Ain't begging for no heaven, just asking the dirt to remember my name. Knee on the ground, head in my hand, 1 foot in hell, one in no man's land. Grave still warm, name carved deep, but I ain't the one laying down to sleep. Dust on my coat, blood on my sleeve, sins I carry don't let me leave. She waits behind me, bones in black. Death got my scent, but I won't crack. Under the blood moon, I ride through the flame. A shadow of thunder, burning my name. Chain on my boot, steel on my side. A man who don't run, a soul who won't hide. They say mercy comes, but she's slow to speak, and death keeps knocking like a copper's beat. Crosses behind me, silence ahead.
I've outdrank ghosts and I've outshot the dead. That reaper's grin don't shake my bones. We've danced before and I walked home alone. Scars on my chest, road on my face, every mile marked by a hellbound chase. She whispers my sins, thinks I forgot, but I wear them loud like a smoking shot. Under the blood moon, I ride through the flame, a shadow with thunder, burning my name. Chain on my boot, steel on my side, a man who don't run, a soul who won't hide. They say mercy comes, but she's slow to speak, and death keeps knocking like a copper's beat. Just the wind and the crows. My trail runs red when no heaven grows. If I fall tonight, let the sky turn black, but carve my story where the riders ride back. Under the blood moon, I ride through the flame, a shadow with thunder, burning my name. Chain on my boot, steel on my side, a man who don't run, a soul who won't hide. So dig me deep and pour one slow, but don't you cry, just let the wind blow. In the dust, I ain't moving fast, but I'm the kind of storm that never passed. Eyes like ash, breathing smoke, calm like a prayer right before it broke. Leather's worn and the day runs dry, but hell don't scare a man born to die. That sky's turning black and I just grin, let the thunder know I'm riding in. Chain smoke, breath, and a hand on steel. I don't beg, I make fate kneel. A shadow's tale, a reaper's smile. I've been waiting for this all the while. No church bells ring, no angels cry. Just one last ride and a bloodshot sky. If death wants me, tell him come, I'm sitting here, calm like a loaded gun.
full of blood, so full of sin. Said goodbye too late to ever begin. Cross leaned sideways, name worn thin. He ain't coming back, but I drink for him. Moon's high, watching like it always did. I talk to the dirt like talking to a kid. I tried, I whisper, Lord knows I tried, but good men fall and bad men rise. Graves don't speak, but they sure remember every lie. Every cold December, you can beg, you can pray, but you can't erase the ghosts that haunt your resting place. My hands were clean once, I swear they were. Now they shake like dust in the preacher's words. I gave him my word, then I gave him steel. Now I give him silence, that's all that's real. Ain't no redemption for men like me, just rusted rings and hollow pleas. So I'll sit with the dead till they call my name, and right beside the cross I couldn't save. Graves don't speak,